Oda has created this world that's incredibly diverse, ethnically, culturally, politically, morally, and it feels like he is building a world that loosely parallels our own, just without devil fruit powers, which if you're a One Piece fan, you probably already noticed that. And because of that, it's almost impossible for any one group to claim a monopoly on what One Piece represents. Right, being arguably the most influential and popular anime of the decade, One Piece will continue to attract so many different people throughout its existence, all with their own perspectives and biases. And that's not a bad thing, right? It's not necessarily a bad thing, but it's important to recognize. For me, like, for example, as a Christian, in a spiritual lens, I see Luffy as a Christ figure. Not that he is Jesus, but I see certain attributes in Luffy that point to the greater true hero who came into our reality. Oda didn't intend it that way, but that's okay. Luffy goes around fighting for his friends, always putting his life on the line for them. Whether it's his brother Ace or his crew, he's constantly willing to face anyone who threatens their flourishing. In John 15:13, Jesus says, "Greater love has no one than this, that someone lay down his life for his friends." Jesus speaking to his followers was showing that his love for them was so great that he was willing to go to the cross for them, which he essentially did, right? To lay his life down so that they could have a relationship with God. Similarly, Luffy and his crew go from island to island, liberating people from corrupt governments and evil rulers, because he can't stand to see his friends suffer under oppression and cruelty. And that translates to our reality, because most people think, like, oh, you just want to be spiritually saved, but you don't want to do anything about our real world. That's not true. When people believe the good news of the gospel, that transformation impacts how we live, love, and treat others and care for our world and image bearers today. That's why throughout history, Christians started hospitals and schools. It's why missionaries like Pandita Ramabi fought for women's rights in India. It's why sati widow burning was outlawed through the influence of Christian reformers and missionaries, transformed by the good news of the gospel that frees them. It's why early Christians in Rome rescued unwanted babies who were left to die. The message of Jesus has transformed the world in profound ways that have inspired people to do remarkable things throughout our history that wouldn't exist without that, right? And in his own fictional world, Luffy's character brings a similar kind of change, inspiring freedom, compassion, and hope.